If you're watching this, you probably know how to trade. You probably have some sort of strategy that you've been using, but you might just not be profitable yet, and that's okay. That's totally fine. You actually have to eliminate these 5 things if you want to be profitable. So the first thing could be maybe you're taking trades that aren't actually a part of your system, that aren't actually part of your trading plan. You know, especially with these kinds of trades, I know I've taken them in the past. You're losing money by taking these one-off random trades that aren't a part of your strategy. You probably know how to trade. Probably not like you don't know how to trade. You've probably won trades, you've probably lost trades, you've probably maybe even made a lot of money. But the problem is you've probably lost more money than you've actually made. You know, I know you're watching this video and you know that you're doing that. You know, I had to especially eliminate these things to move on because, you know, I was testing out different strategies and trying all different things. You need to specifically stick to one thing. I know it can be hard, but you need to stick to one thing. Because a lot of your losses can be from you actually just taking a random trade here, taking a random trade there that just aren't a part of your strategy. And then you're losing it, and then you're asking yourself, why did I take this trade? This isn't even part of my strategy. Like, what am I doing? The next option is that you could actually have a losing strategy. A strategy that doesn't actually gain you any profit. And that could be the case, but the only way to find that out is to actually test it and strictly test it for the next, you know, month, 2 months. And that's the thing, this is a lengthy process and that's okay. You know, sometimes you could even test a strategy for a couple weeks. If you aren't feeling it, if you don't really feel it and that, you know, gut intuition feeling that you have that it's working, move on and find something different. You know, there's a lot of traders out there, a lot of people are going to be using the same thing, which also doesn't really help. So try to find a strategy that nobody's really using, try to come up with something new, come up with something creative, test it out. See if your strategy actually has potential to make money. Another thing that could be making you have a lot of losses is you could be exiting trades a little too early or a little too late. So these could be the trades where, you know, you take a trade, you're up, let's say, 1% on your account, you close the trade, and then you see it keep going and going and going and going. This could be a problem where you actually need to learn and work on where to exit, where's the best spot with your strategy to actually go for exits. Are you exiting way too early? Are you not seeing, you know, potential resistance higher up that price could come to? Those are the kinds of things you also need to figure out. And then exiting too late could also be, you know, it's hitting those targets, hitting those resistances, and you're holding on, hoping that it will go up to, you know, the moon and you'll make $1 million. Like, you really need to be realistic with yourself and ask yourself, am I holding on for too long? Is it unreasonable? You need to find that nice balance of how long is too long and how short is too short. You need to find that middle ground where you can exit at a good time consistently. Just quickly, if you're looking for a great broker to use, I highly recommend trading with Hanko Trade. They have great spreads, great leverage. I trade with them myself. If you're looking for a broker, let's say you have one right now that you're not too happy with, or you're looking for a broker and you haven't gotten into trading yet, Hanko Trade is a good place to get into. It's really simple and really easy to sign up. Only takes a couple of minutes. I will have a link below if you'd like to trade with Hanko Trade. Another place you can be losing a lot of money is constantly opening up trades and immediately closing them. I know back in the day when I first started, I had a lot of these trades where I'd open it up, I'd get a little bit scared, close them. Open up another one, kind of overthink, oh, is this a good trade? And then I end up closing it. A lot of these trades actually lead to you slowly draining your account because every time you're placing that trade, you're losing money for commissions and spreads and whatnot. And not only that, it could be going a little bit down into drawdown and you're closing it because you're getting scared. This is why it's really important to have a strict strategy to stick to, because most of the time you're overthinking things because you haven't thought it through before you place the trade. So make sure every time you take that trade, you're thinking through, you've got your idea, you take the trade, and you leave it, set it and forget it kind of thing. Another reason you could not be profitable yet is having a very wide range of risk. Having a very wide range of risk. Let's say, you know, some trades you're trading with 1% of your account, and here on the other side, you could be trading with like 20% of your account. And you don't want to be trading with that much of your account, especially if you have a profitable system. You're only going to want to be trading with 1% of your account, and you want to do it consistently. Because if you're not doing it consistently, then let's say you take a trade, you win a 1% trade, your next trade, you take a 20% and you lose. Now you gotta win 19 more of those 1% trades to win back all of the money that you lost. So this could also be a big area where you're not being profitable. So as long as you watch this video and you make sure that all those things are lined up and you're not making any of those mistakes, you should be profitable. And even with just a simple, consistent strategy, as long as you're following all those things, you're gonna make money.